settle, chasing down the devil, chasing down the gods, and I hope you find your dream. Living like a silent movie, shut your mouth and see straight through me, finding that you're hiding in your money. I got a million ways of losing, but nothing in my life worth proving. Chasing all my time is wasted. My mouth is made of metal, pocket full of yellow, pocket full of gold, and I hope you find your dream. And I'll never settle, chasing down the devil, chasing down the gods, and I hope you find
And we're back with our minor league pregame show as we move closer toward Double-A baseball in the Southern League with today's Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Number 30 will be our subject, and he's coming off a very nice game in which he racked up 4 hits and just looked dialed in at the plate.
Yeah, anytime you get yourself 4 base knocks in a game, you're doing something right. You might have gotten a couple of gifts in terms of good pitches to hit, but, you know, it's not about the pitches you get, it's what you do with them. And from what I saw, the balls were flying all over the yard off his bat. That performance was big for his team, and I'm sure they're hoping he can do it again in this one.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Tennessee Smokies. Number 30 will take his cuts now.
Second baseman, number 30.
This is toward the hole, and it's going to get into right field, a 2-out hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball. Number 30 will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. To second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Roger Elbert will try it again. He flew out his first time. Pitch out, nothing doing. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Throw over to the bag, and he is tagged out here. Sean Matson will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. It's starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Steve Ackerman will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Number 30 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far.
Number 30.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
All right, come on now. Come on, baby. See you try. Here we go.
Line softly to the right side. Foul. a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Now a ball hit hard toward first, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double, but he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Roger Elbert will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here's the 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. And the pitch misses low and away for ball two.
Hey, come on now, let's go. Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch. Let's go now, one time.
And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets foul past the coaching box.
Hold up, right here. Come on, let it fly, right here. Come on, baby, get the pitch up here.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Claudio Castro will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Claudio Castro.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Come on, Tennessee.
A runner on first with 2 away.
Hey, come on now, come on. Hey, play the first.
They go away here as he reaches for one and hits it on the ground to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So he keeps rolling. Number 30 will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brian Robinson will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half.
Now playing second base and batting at the 9th spot.
And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this.
The wind keeps beating on my window. I haven't slept all night. That drum just keeps on banging. They must be buzzing at the mouth like bees in a hive. Tell me when the morning arrives. This place is just not for me. I say it all the time. My friends, they just ignore me. Tell me never mind. Wait till your life for a slow bill sunrise. Slow bill sunrise. Nobody cares or look twice. Shot away in the morning. Across this place where I was born in. Every bruise, every flower illuminated by the face upon the concrete. The dirt is in my mouth. I clench my fists and feet. I'm trying to cry out loud, make a sound. Something is keeping me down. This place is just not for me. I say it 1,000 times. My friends, they just ignore me. Tell me never mind. Waiting all your life on some new sunrise. Slow new sunrise.
The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Tennessee Smokies. And before we get on with things here this evening, a look at the two starting lineups we'll see featured tonight. And let's not forget our two starting pitchers as you see how they match up for this one. Number 30 will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. Here's a line drive. Caught coming off the bag. Unlucky. Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Second baseman, number 30.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is lined into right field, and he's aboard here with the leadoff single. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Chris Coughlin will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well out of here. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
You have to figure he's sitting first pitch curveball because he is all over this thing. I mean, this is a hanger. You see it here on Show Track, and man, he squared up that one about as well as you possibly can.
Carlos Mora will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner heading to second, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Smoky. Number 30 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Oh, just a little over-anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Now both runners on the move. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Number 30 will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Hit hard toward the right side. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. The relay. And now they've got a man out there with nowhere to go. But he'll be in there with a double.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes this out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line, and he cruises in with a double.
Chris Coughlin will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Here's a 1-0. 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he hasn't looked comfortable pretty much from the moment he came in.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Hitters count 2-0. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal here. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ball game.
Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. Bare-handed for one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Well, this is a potential rally killer right here. They do get one run, but it costs them 2 outs in the process.
Lon Rogers will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Smokies are on top, 6-1. Sean Matson will start it off here in their half of the 9th, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Chris Coughlin. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. Definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show.
Yeah. Sound good to me. This sound hard. Some funky people gon' dance to. Give the record a second and a chance to. Hitting people like a scene of amazement. While they slipping back, my feet is planted in the pavement. Crumble I can never do. So now I'm looking dead at you. What are you gonna do? You listen to the knowledge of a scholar. You say how I breathe, tell them how I holler. I'm the E-double, and I proclaim my name. Straight up, good gang, peeps all game. I'm like a rhino, running through the roughest pack. They figure I'm the mic, so they step back, breathe. The microphone is who lasts the longest, and who's the strongest. It ain't a game, it's plain to see. You listen to the sounds of breathe. There ain't no future in your front. I never got caught with a. If you ever do, yo, will never be with me, yo. Serve it in the Cherokee, or maybe it's a Geo. Black on black Benzo, we'll get it up amigo. Never have to worry about my posse getting jumped. Cause if we ever do, yo.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Tennessee Smokies.
Welcome, your Tennessee
And before we get on with things here this evening, a look at the two starting lineups we'll see featured tonight. And we'll also give you a quick look at our two starting pitchers as you see their numbers right there. Number 30 will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
number 30.
Now he jams him here as this is flared right back over the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
I want you to watch this play here at short. Look at how he picks this ball up. He knows he doesn't have a second to lose, so he makes a quick transition into a throwing motion, gets rid of it quickly, and throws his man out at first. That play is well done.
All right. Here we go, guys. Put him away. Give me your best stuff. Here you go.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Brian Figueroa will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no. Gil Armas will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Smokies are on top, 2-0. Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Number 30.
First pitch coming. Grounded fouled off to the right side.
Let's roll 2. Plays a 2. Roll it up. Plays a 2. Hey, knock it down. Make the play. Here we go.
And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Brian Figueroa will stand in. He grounded out his first time. On the ground to second. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Kyle Saul will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Second baseman, number 30.
Now the first pitch of the inning is turned around and into the gap in left center, and that's going to find the alley for extra bases. Around second now, heading for third. The relay, they put the tag on, and he is out at third. Oliver Ibarra will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. Throw to first, not in time, and the go-ahead run is across to score. Number 30 will dig in. He was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple this last time. Now here's a hard-hit ball. Caught out there at second base. And that will become out number 2. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player at the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
All that I want in this life is the chance to do my thing. All that I want in this life is the chance to do my thing. I want the top. All my people right there in the back of the spot. I need the top. If you know me, you don't know me to stop. I need the top. All my people there in back of the spot. Let them get shot. Yeah. And you don't just wake up rich one day. This kind of life never just slip your way. I gave up taking carefree trips to the Bay. Cali bound is cause I got a flip in LA. Paris bound cause the new video's on the way. No breaks for me, no vacations for me. I advance every minute, boy, I live it. Why start shit you don't finish? I want the top.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Tennessee Smokies. Number 30 will dig in here. Now here's the first pitch. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Armas has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. One hit, one left. On now to the top half of inning number. Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Number 30. Hey, come on, big dog.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Hey, no outs now.
Here you go. Let it fly now.
Hey, ready for that ground ball right here.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. There's one, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just 1 on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Rich Flores will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time.
Hey, double him up right here.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down.
We got one here. We got one.
Hey, let's throw 2.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Here we go, guys.
Come on, guys.
Rip it up.
Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Right now. Come on.
Fouled straight back.
Don't get 2 ball right now. Let's go.
Come on, guys.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely.
Down, make a play infield. Do it. Hey, get yourself right here. Let's go, baby. Let her rip right here.
The 2-2.
Hey, good to go.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away.
Rip it. There you go.
Here we go, guys. Here we go, kid.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3 and 2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there.
Hey, you should do it. No one better. Start it up.
The next
Now,
3-2.
come on now.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Justin Kyle will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. And this is low, but is corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on.
Hold it right here, guys.
Hey, let him in. 1 time.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Let's turn it now.
And this ball will be chopped foul.
Let's go, kid. 1 time right here. Hey, let's go, big fella. Hey, get the pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. But they'll only get 1 as he's in there at second. Art Stemley will try it again, a bit sore this time. He was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
All right, come on now. Here we go, guys. Now.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Hey, kid, see it. Run like you can. Let's go, Smokey.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selective now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
Best stuff right here.
Here's the 1-2. Now a ball hit sharply out to left center, and he'll deliver an RBI with 2 away, as this should be good for extra bases. And now both runners are in to score, and the lead is shaved a bit down to 6-3 now.
And for you folks watching at home, might not be a bad idea to go put a pot of coffee on, because this one might take all night. We haven't finished 3 innings yet, and already 9 runs across the plate. Time to suck it up.
Now a fastball, and it's hit on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Carlos Mora will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Hit on the ground to shortstop. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Number 30 will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Armas is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Sean Matson will stand in, and as you see, needs only a big fly to complete the cycle. On the ground, softly towards second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom. Number 30 will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player.